Neil Patrick Harris played the Lothario Barney Stinson on How I Met Your Mother for 9 seasons, and in that time, he had some epic one-liners.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead.
It turns out Harris's awesomeness translates into his real life, because the Doogie Howser MD legend has come up with some priceless hacks to make air travel more pleasant for everyone. No, he doesn't wear a 3-piece suit while flying, even though he told Thrillist. It makes me think of the good old days of Pan Am, when going on a plane meant something. One awesome airplane hack is something Barney might never admit to. What does one do when they have to use the airplane toilet to, shall we say, drop the kids off at the pool? Yes, NPH revealed what he does when nature calls at 30,000 feet in the air to make sure he doesn't offend his fellow passengers. And honestly, we're kind of obsessed with his solution. Let's face it, poop happens, and if you've had one too many coffees during your long-haul flight, you're going to have to use the lavatory. Those tiny toilet cubicles can get messy after 200 passengers have used them, and they can really stink up the place. That's where Hollywood actor Neil Patrick Harris comes in with his genius hack for pooping without making other passengers resent him. First, he actually flushes the toilet while he's doing his business, followed by a final courtesy flush when he's done. That way, the waste doesn't have time to linger. And if you want to make triple sure nothing's left behind after using Harris's double flush strategy, drop some toilet paper into the bowl before you go to prevent skid marks, which, besides being unsightly, can leave a nasty odor. If residue still remains after flushing, fill one of the lavatory mouthwash cups with water and pour it into the toilet to wash away any mess. Then flush again to ensure you leave no trace behind. Harris doesn't just stop at flushing a couple of times to remove the stink from a plain lavatory. He practices good hygiene, which, surprisingly, can do double duty as a deodorizing method. He explains to Thrillist, use hand soap, put it on your hands and all over your arms, and do like Tai Chi moves with your arms. Sure, it might look funny, but the technique works to waft the aroma of the soap around the air, helping to cover up any unpleasant odors. He boasted to Thrillist, every time I do it, I'm impressed with myself.
Thanks, Neil.
Yeah, thanks, Neil.
Yeah, no problem.
To take the actor's tip one step further, bring a travel-sized bottle of scented hand lotion into the lavatory with you. After you've thoroughly washed up, lather on a bit of lotion and wave your hands to spread the fragrance around the cubicle. The next person in the lavatory will thank you, because sometimes stinky smells can really spoil a flight. Literally.
Your boy is the man with the terrible smell.
In 2015, a British Airways plane had to turn back after bathroom excrement stunk up the cabin. And in 2018, a Transavia Airlines passenger was kicked off a flight due to excessive flatulence. While you'll hopefully never experience a poo emergency of that level, you might still find yourself in a situation where no amount of flushing or arm flailing will remove an embarrassing stench from the bathroom. Flight attendants are familiar with unpleasant lavatory smells, and they often have a few tricks up their sleeves to clear the air in a pinch. One solution, shared by a Norwegian Airlines crew member, is to pour hot, freshly brewed coffee down the toilet to nix any unwanted odors. Another practice among flight attendants is to place coffee beans or grounds in the lavatory to soak up the stench. The nitrogen in the coffee naturally neutralizes odors and leaves behind a pleasing scent. Of course, you likely won't have your own pot of coffee or bag of beans, but the flight attendants do. While it might feel awkward to ask, they'll generally be happy to provide an extra cup of joe or a pack of grounds to keep the lavatory smelling fresh for the rest of the flight.